So Paraside, Duality Unbound is a tactics game in which planet Earth got messed up and now exists in two planes at the same time. The game's main hook is that you can flip parts of the battlefield between these two sides, which opens up some pretty interesting strategic options. You are essentially commanding a task force trying to save what's left of humanity, and the whole game is about using this plane swapping ability to outsmart enemies. Thank you kindly to Whisper Interactive for sponsoring this video. So the game's battlefield exists in two versions simultaneously, and you can switch your view between them by pressing space. You can move units and pieces of the map from one side to the other. So say for example there's a wall blocking your path on one side, then you might be able to swap that tile with the other plane, where it's open ground. Or if an enemy is about to attack you, you can flip them to the other side where they become isolated. So the tactical possibilities come from thinking about both planes at once and manipulating them to create advantages. The game's combat system itself is turn-based. Each unit can move and attack once per turn, so pretty standard stuff. But there's this mechanic called surround consume that makes positioning real important, because if you trap an enemy against walls, other units or obstacles, then they take instant damage based on your arcane stat. So a lot of the strategy involves using your plane swapping powers to corner enemies or create kill zones. You don't always have to beat enemies down with normal attacks. Sometimes you can just maneuver them into a bad spot and pretty much finish them instantly. You have different unit types with different roles. There are officers who lead your squads, archers who attack from range and can increase their area of effect, and phantoms who can teleport through obstacles and enemies, so they can strike from unexpected angles. Some units even have doppelgangers that exist on the opposite plane. These doppelgangers work with you when they can't see their counterpart, but if they end up on the same side, they can turn hostile and try to kill your officer. Between the battles there's an exploration mode where you actually move around open areas. You explore regions, meet different factions, and deal with events that pop up. The decisions you make here affect what happens in your campaign, and can even change the fate of entire groups of survivors. You are hunting for resources, finding rare enemies to fight, and discovering ruins and strange anomalies that are tied to the whole duality situation. Your base, called the HQ, is where you develop everything between missions. You build various facilities for research, engineering, military training, and also diplomacy. The character development system has a few parts. Your agents get awakened points from killing enemies, which unlock their potential and make them stronger. Then there's the ecosystem. Basically, when you defeat enemies, you have a chance to collect their signature abilities. And on top of that, there are relics you find in special areas of the map. Like in most games that have relics, these are powerful items that can completely change how your whole team operates. Usually, you need to eliminate enemies marked with seeds of crisis before the time runs out. You don't always need to kill everything on the map, just the targets. The game's full version will have more content, more systems, and presumably a proper story campaign. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.